What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and Joe Rogan just dropped some delicious truth bombs on people about the mainstream media, the liberal media, and some of the things that they said about his buddy, RFK Jr., including the New York Times, and why all these companies are completely hemorrhaging all of their support. And to be honest with you, it's really no surprise. These companies are absolutely nonsense. And this is exactly what they get. So we're going to look at that, as well as some reaction to him apparently being a Russian spy now because he helped Trump get elected and all this other craziness. Just a quick reminder, today's Coffee Brand Coffee Black Friday sale, all these are for one day only. 20% off all of our organic premium teas. Promo code TEATIME, link in the description below. We have English breakfast, gunpowder green tea, Earl Grey, and chamomile lavender, as well as masala chai. Also, we haven't had this on sale in months. Our coffee roasters program, or our roasters choice program, 75% off your first month. Why can I discount it so much? Because nobody ever leaves. 354 reviews, 4.9 stars. Each month, you get a bag of coffee, whole bean or ground, from a new exotic location with new exotic flavors you're not going to get anywhere else. It's a conversation piece. It's something to truly look for. I mean, where else are you going to get a Tanzania pea berry? And people absolutely love trying a new type of coffee every month, and it's something you can bring out and show off. So you don't even need a promo code for that. Go ahead and go sign up for that. Let's go to this. Joe Rogan's brutal 5-word explanation for why liberal media is hemorrhaging audiences.
I was just reading something about CNN's ratings and MSNBC's ratings post-election. They've crashed. All these left-wing kooks on YouTube are hemorrhaging subscribers.
He's talking about like Hassan and what's the one guy? Kyle. Is it Kyle Kalinske? I don't know. One of the guys was literally like crying about losing subscribers. Well, what happens is when you lie to people forever, eventually they get mad about it and they don't want to give you money to lie to their face. So what exactly did these David Pakman, I think it might've been,
where people go, you guys are out of touch. You're not accurate. You're delusional. And people are speaking with their subscriptions, and they're speaking with their purchasing of the Washington Post, and they're purchasing the New York Times. The New York Times just debunked, in the most insane way, debunked RFK Jr.'s assertion that the ingredients in Fruit Loops are different in Canada than they are in the United States. They fact-checked it while saying he was accurate.
Yeah.
So their fact check, it's so dumb when you see I tweeted it. The fact check is so dumb because the fact check says it's not correct. They have the same ingredients except for these harmful chemicals.
Yeah.
Look at this. Mr. Kennedy has singled out Fruit Loops as an example of a product with too many artificial ingredients, questioning why the Canadian version has fewer than the U.S. version. But he was wrong. The ingredient list is roughly the same, although Canada's has natural colorings made from blueberries and carrots, while the U.S. product contains red dye 40, yellow 5, and blue 1, as well as butylated hydroxytoluene, or BHT, a lab-made chemical that is used for freshness, according to the ingredient label. That is the fucking dangerous chemicals that are banned in Canada.
Yeah, this just made me think of my buddy's business. I'm trying to help him get it off the ground, so I figured I'd give him a few mentions today. He runs this company called Mighty's. He's right here in Wisconsin. He lives about 20 minutes away from me. I don't know if you knew this, but kids these days consume 65 pounds of sugar every year, and 46% of that comes from sugary drinks, and that's 30 gallons a year. Absolutely disgusting. By reducing sugar and increasing amino acids, the building blocks of protein, we can help our kids thrive again. And he has this product that's sugar-free, gluten-free, no juice box, no sauce pouches, no bad sweeteners, and no colors or dyes. And, in a time where all these kids want, all these super sugary and caffeinated drinks, This actually has actual health benefits. Promo code TheQuartering at Mighties.com/TheQuartering. Give it a try. You save 25% off 3 months of subscription, or 25% off a single one. This says like it helps kids like hydration and brain function, muscle strength, physical endurance, paying attention better. The reviews are crazy good. So definitely check out Mighties.com/TheQuartering, promo code TheQuartering, to help my buddy's business off the ground and feed your kids something actually good. Joe Rogan has claimed, oh yeah, I want to go back to this video, finish
that
it.
we're trying to get rid of in America, and that RFK. So they're literally saying he was wrong, but he was right.
Yeah, that made my brain hurt just reading that.
That's
it was just
the
like,
New
fuck.
York Times.
Well, PewDiePie hadn't dressed like a Nazi for a while, so I didn't have anything to talk about, right?
I don't know what that's about.
Oh,
but,
sorry.
But this is what the New York Times is doing. So, of course, you're going to hemorrhage subscribers.
Right.
Of course. You're crazy. You're saying something that's nuts. And also, what is your motivation? Like, what's your motivation for removing potentially harmful and toxic chemicals? If someone is trying to do that for the greater health of the population, if we're saying that these things have been eliminated in other countries because they've been proven to be dangerous, what is your motivation?
Why would you fight
for
against that?
saying he was wrong?
Right.
Money.
Well, I'll tell you, yeah. Money, and most of their ads are probably coming from pharmaceutical companies. You know, I don't know that for a fact, but one of the things like Jillian Michaels talks about is like essentially people eat garbage food and then they get sick and they get fed into the pharmaceutical industry, into the, they keep you sick forever. The pharmaceutical companies sell you food or medicines. Everybody wins except you.
Well,
I mean, what else could it be?
Clearly.
Monsanto, brother.
Ideology, left-wing rejection of RFK Jr. because now he's connected to Trump, which is connected to Nazis. It's like you go down this weird rabbit hole with these people, and you're like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to remove all leftover credibility? Are you trying to eliminate because you lost so much credibility? Are you trying to kill it all?
Yeah, I think that they are. You know, I mean, I think that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to protect their investors. Maybe they're getting like, notes from, their investors. Maybe General Mills. I don't know if that's who makes Fruit Loops. Maybe they sent the New York Times an article and was like, hey, you need to fact check this. Parents are getting more involved in their children's health. And, I think that's going to be pretty common. I think that's going to be pretty common if you go back and look, over the next, 4 or 5 months. I think we're going to start to see a pretty, strong commitment to, to children's health again, because that's just the reality of it, and these companies that are selling us garbage, right? These companies that are saying, hey, we want you to be, we want you to be buying our yellow dye number this or that, whatever the case may be, right? Is anybody really surprised that now suddenly the New York Times is running this stuff? Now Joe Rogan's being accused of spreading propaganda? What? Like, I don't even, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, what propaganda? You know what he said? He said, I don't want to go to war. Here's what he said.
The whole thing is nuts.
I mean, look, I don't know about politics.
Zelensky says Putin is terrified. You, man. You people. You people are about to start World War III.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree. And what is the response? Now people are calling him a Putin guy. Isn't it, don't you think that like it's normal, that it's kind of normal for people to be like, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to go. I don't want to like, I don't want to, have my children go fight wars in Ukraine so that the U.S. government can have some sort of weird proxy war. Don't you think? Like, don't you think that that's something that, most people are like, I'm good. I don't think that that's not caring about Ukrainians. I think that's just saying like, yo, maybe we don't, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just chill on this craziness. I just now again, Joe Rogan slammed for quote repeating Russian propaganda. What do you mean? Is it are you saying that they aren't pushing us towards World War III? It sure seems like they are to me. Like it sure as heck seems like they are to me. Seems like they're pushing us towards it. But I guess maybe I'm just a propagandist too. Joe Rogan rails against Biden, Zelensky about to start World War III. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say that that's a very fair way to put it. I think Joe Rogan is continuing to be a very important voice of our time. Don't forget to pick up your Black Friday sales on coffeebrandcoffee.com. If you love coffee, you got to subscribe to this Roaster's Choice program. 75% off your first month. It's free. It's basically free, right? And you're going to get one of the best bags of coffee that you've had ever. Then you're going to get another one next month and another one the next month, and they're all going to be different. It's awesome. And it's a nice little community of people that, are in this coffee club. So check that out. And if you like tea, 20% off all of our tea right now. All links in the description. Also check out my buddy's Mighty's thing. Shout out to Joe Rogan for telling it like it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.